Welcome to Blackbridge Sound, the greasiest home recording channel on YouTube. Today we're going to be checking out the Meinl FD14 Bodhran. So the Bodhran, it's a traditional Irish instrument used in most, Celtic and Irish music. It's pretty simple construction. It's basically a goat skin draped over a wooden drum. You play the one side with a tipper. You hold your other hand on the other side of the head, and what that does is kind of mutes the sound, and you can change the pitch and all that. So it's a very different approach playing a Bodhran versus playing a drum set, which is, I come from more of a drum set background. This is very new to me. I've maybe spent 10 hours playing the Bodhran, so it's pretty cool. This is a kind of a mid-range Bodhran, not super expensive. Let's toast it up and see how it sounds. So that was with a solid tipper. This kind of tipper that's kind of more like a drumstick. Now they also use these kind of hot rod style tippers, which have more of a snare type sound. It's got more of a kind of snare type tone. So yeah, so I think this sounds pretty cool. In my research, I found that there's sort of like 3 different levels of the Bodhran. You kind of have your decorative wall mount stuff, which is non-tunable, doesn't really sound the best, doesn't really play the best. And then you have kind of your mid-range stuff like this. And you also have your sort of higher end, custom-made, professional grade Bodhrans, which the Bodhran's not a super popular instrument, so it's not as accessible as like guitars or drum set. So if you want a really higher end instrument, you have to go through the custom maker themselves on their website or whatever, and they're mostly in like places like Ireland and Germany. So higher end Bodhrans aren't the most convenient item to get, but because it's a Meinl product, Meinl's a huge international company. You can get their products through Guitar Center in the United States, or in Canada you get them through La Maquade, or whatever country you live in, you probably have access to Meinl products. So if you are kind of like a beginner like myself, or sort of like a mid-range, mid-level player that's maybe looking for a nice, dependable, rugged travel Bodhran, this is a pretty solid option. It sounds pretty good, I think. It looks really cool. It's got beautiful kind of wood grain, all that stuff. I think it looks really cool. Pretty easy to get, pretty convenient to get, and it's not going to break the bank. Obviously a custom higher end instrument is going to cost you quite a bit more than this. I mean, for this Bodhran, right now, brand new in Canada, it is 230 Canadian dollars, so not super expensive, and still looks really good, sounds really good, so I think this is a pretty solid option for someone. Now, like I said before, I am no expert on the Bodhran, but if you want to learn more about this instrument, there's a great YouTuber called Rory Glasheen. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Irish fella, has a great YouTube channel where he does all kinds of playthrough videos, lessons, tutorials, all that stuff, and some documentaries about the history of the Bodhran. Very interesting watch. I'll put a link to his channel in the description here, so I highly recommend you check out his channel. But want to know what you thought of the Meinl FD14 Bodhran. If you have any other recommendations, what you think would be a good kind of mid-range Bodhran, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Blackbridge Sound, hope you have a great day. Keep it greasy.
Mikey, I'm getting the Blastron going. That's way better.